We start tonight with updates on a story we've been following closely these past few days. The man accused of firing 3 shots into our ABC10 building made his first court appearance today. He's facing federal and state charges for this shooting.
Yeah, we have live team coverage. ABC10's Garshpal Sung is outside the Sacramento County Jail.
Well, we start with ABC10's Gabriel Porras, who's live outside the federal courthouse right now. Gabriel, walk us through what happened.
Well, Chris and Laura, this is the first time that we see the suspect since police say he allegedly shot at our own studios. Now, cameras are not allowed inside the courtroom, but I was in there today as a suspect faced a federal judge. 64-year-old Anibal Hernandez-Santana was wearing an orange jumpsuit and he was restrained with shackles. He's now facing 3 federal charges, including possession and discharge of a firearm within a school zone and interference with the radio communication station. At one point, Hernandez-Santana smiling at his attorney and turning his head once toward those behind him attending the hearing. He remained mostly motionless during the brief hearing. Investigators say 3 days ago, Hernandez-Santana began shooting at and around the ABC10 studios. First near the back of the station's parking lot and then minutes later into the front lobby. Our co-workers were inside, but no one was injured. The Sacramento Police Department and the FBI are working together on the investigation. None has released a motive, but the Sacramento County DA told me today he believes it was political. Federal prosecutors unsealed their 9-page complaint Monday, revealing what they say police found after Hernandez-Santana's arrest. According to the complaint, investigators found an empty magazine and a handgun inside his apartment that matched the caliber of the bullet recovered from the scene. The complaint went on to say that detectives also found attached to his refrigerator a whiteboard planner with a handwritten note under the day Friday reading, quote, "Do the next scary thing." Also mentioned in the complaint, investigators say they found a handwritten note in his car reading, quote, "For hiding Epstein and ignoring the red flags. Do not support Patel, Bongino, and AG Pam Bondi. They're next, -CK from above." The complaint claims Hernandez-Santana knew there were schools nearby, that he was familiar with the area, and there were signs along his estimated route of travel. The first charge that the feds filed was interference with a radio communication station, but experts tell us if there are any charges that don't stick, that one might be it.
That law is designed to criminalize interference with radio signals, traditionally a hacker, that kind of activity. So to charge what happened here with this particular federal crime feels like a little bit of a stretch.
The suspect's federal detention hearing is set for this Thursday. He will remain in jail until then. A preliminary hearing is set for October 6th. We're live at the federal courthouse in Sacramento. Gabriel Porras, ABC10.
Okay, Gabriel, thank you. Today, the FBI Director Kash Patel released a statement saying the FBI has taken into custody the suspect linked to the shooting in ABC10 Sacramento station lobby under a federal hold for interference with licensed broadcasts. Targeted acts of violence are unacceptable and will be pursued to the fullest extent of the law. Just hours ago, the Sacramento County DA announced new felony charges against Hernandez-Santana.
For the first time, he also released a possible motive in the shooting. ABC10's Garshpal Sung has the details from the district attorney. Garshpal, what have you learned?
Yeah, Chris and Laura, I'm outside of the Sacramento County main jail where the alleged suspect is being held, and he was supposed to make his first court appearance for the state level charges at the courtroom that is right next to the jail, but that did not happen because currently there is a federal hold. But you guys mentioned the Sacramento County DA, Tien Ho, says Anibal Hernandez-Santana on the state level faces felony charges of firing in a gun into an inhabited dwelling and assault within a semi-automatic gun, along with a personal use of firearm. And for the first time, we are slowly learning a little bit of what investigators say his motive may be.
We believe there was a political motive behind his actions. And in fact, when officers went and did a search warrant of his house, they found on his refrigerator with a calendar for September the 19th, there was a note, "Do the next scary thing." And then they went back and conducted a search warrant of his vehicle, and next to a anti-Trump book, they found a handwritten note. And the handwritten note read, "For hiding Epstein and ignoring red flags. Do not support Patel, Bongino, and AG Biondi. They're next." We will go after individuals who commit acts of violence, including political acts of violence, whether it be on the right, the left, or in the middle. It doesn't matter. It will not be tolerated here in Sacramento at all.
And the attorney for Hernandez-Santana, Mark Reichel, released this statement, quote, "It is remarkably uncommon for any individual to face simultaneous state and federal charges for the same alleged conduct. While it is given the highly unusual circumstances here, we understand the news media and the public have many questions, as do we. And at this time, we have not had the opportunity to review the evidence in this case, so our ability to provide those answers is non-existent. Mr. Hernandez-Santana is entitled to due process. He is innocent unless and until he is found otherwise." So the court hearing that was supposed to happen today has been continued to Thursday afternoon. That is where he's going to be facing the state level charges. But the DA says when that hearing happens, they're going to be asking the judge to deny bail because he believes this alleged suspect poses a threat to the public. Reporting live from downtown Sacramento, Garjpal Sangha, ABC 10.
Yeah, a lot of new information, Garjpal, but still a lot of moving parts as this investigation unfolds. We'll be watching it all very closely. Garjpal, thank you for that update. Meanwhile, over the weekend, state leaders reacting to the shooting. California Assemblymember Maggie Krell says, quote, "I am sickened by the reported shooting at ABC News here in Sacramento. The free, unafraid press is a cornerstone of our democracy, and ABC 10 is a local treasure. I'm relieved that no one was hurt." Governor Newsom's office also released a statement after the shooting Friday, saying in part, quote, "Any act of violence toward journalists is an attack on our democracy itself and must be condemned in the strongest terms. We stand with reporters and staff who work every day to keep communities informed and safe." Stay with ABC 10 as we continue to follow this developing story.